Okay, did anybody get a picture of that big Mack truck that just hit us? So, no, I didn't think we came out and started the game very well, and we knew this was a great team that we were playing when we came down here, and we're a little short-handed and lost one of our starters to a knee injury in the last game, and another, our best rebounding post player is at a funeral for a death in her family today, and so we were kind of concerned how we were going to adjust, and I don't think we handled it particularly well. We had to have some players step into different roles, and we were a little kind of gun-shy early, and I thought not quite ready to step up and make plays that we needed to make, but there were some good things that we can learn from this game, and moving forward we'll see how we can kind of find a way to adjust and get into those different roles.
How about the extra time throw you off? Because it was a lot of time today.
To be honest with you, it was probably not a terrible thing for our team, because with us being a little bit short-handed, you know, it gave a little bit of extra break time. I don't, you know, it's unique. It's kind of funny to be in this spectacular facility and then to have kind of a little malfunction like that to me, but I don't think it affected the game in any way, shape, or form, other than it maybe bought some of our kids a little bit of extra rest time, and when you're short-handed, that's never a bad thing.
Right at the end of the first half, we were hanging in pretty good, you know, about 10 points down, 8-12, and then 10 points, a 5-point play, and a 3-point play, and you go in 20 down at halftime.
Yeah, I mean, there's really a big turn of events right there, and you know, I'm anxious to go back and kind of take a peek at that play that kind of I felt like was a game-changing play. When you have a 5-point play, you give up a 3-point shot and then get called for a foul right there, and all of a sudden that's a huge swing of events right there, and I think can take a lot of wind out of your sails. So you know, that's a big part of the game. That's a key time frame right there before the half, and I think it really gave them some momentum heading into halftime. But you know, we got to find a way to kind of battle back and adjust, and you know, you always know when you're on the road that you're going to have some plays like that, and you got to fight through it.
Is Super as good as advertised?
Well, I think so. I mean, she's just remarkably difficult to defend. I mean, when you have a player that can shoot it like she can from the perimeter, and has a good mid-range game, and she can, you know, kind of reverse face on the block and take you off the dribble, and she's just got that versatility to her game, makes her very difficult to defend. And I thought our kids, you know, did exactly what our game plan was on her today, and she still finishes the game with 19 points. So it's a pretty special player that can do that, and I think she's a real deal.
Amy, how was your game plan? What were you trying to do?
Our game plan was to make her take perimeter shots over contested hands. Don't let her get anything off the dribble or anything at the basket. I thought we did a pretty good job of keeping her away from the bucket, and not, you know, I guess she got one alley-oop on that little lob play they run on the zone, but for the most part, you know, she hit a lot of kind of mid-range jumpers over the top of our contested hand in our zone defense.
Amy, how would you evaluate the rebounding? I mean, obviously a little short-handed, but, you know.
I thought in the first half we did a pretty good job. I mean, rebounding was a huge key for us in this game. We knew, and you know, that was going to be the stat that was going to give us a chance to stay competitive. And in the first half, we were exactly even on the boards, and then we came out in the second half. And I don't really know. I don't see second chance points right here in front of me, but I can remember at least 3 possessions that led to, you know, an offensive rebound for them that led to a 3-point shot or an and one or a bucket. You know, at least, you know, probably 10 second chance points in the second half there. So that's critical. We're going to have to find a way to be able to rebound even without, you know, Margaret in the lineup, or we got to be able to kind of adjust and find people that can go be rebounders for us in their places.
With the zone, was that kind of choosing your poison there? Hoping for the best?
Yes, I think so. I mean, we had some, like I said, you know, we felt like with Heidi Hoff not being in the lineup, and we've had to adjust who was guarding our matchups, and and we felt like we had some unfavorable matchups in certain positions, and because of that, we were wanting to make them take perimeter shots over contested hands, so that led to a little bit of zone defense for us, and they did. They made 10 3-pointers, and that was, you know, the way we were going to make them beat us.
Which of your players is injured and which one is out at a team?
Oh, Heidi Hoff is the injured player, and Margaret McLeod is just away for this game attending a funeral.
How did you feel, Contreras? I mean, I don't know what she finished with, but you threw her in the starting lineup, and I mean that adds a little dimension. You know, she can't come off the bench and give you that spark, but.
Yeah, I mean, she's been our beast off the bench all year, and she's capable of putting up a lot of points, and then to have to, you know, throw her into, she really has accepted that role well, and then to kind of have to throw her into that starting lineup, I thought she handled it fairly well. I mean, she led us in scoring, and I think she's a little disappointed that it took her 14 shots and 12 free throws to get to 17 points. I mean, she's a better free throw shooter than that, and she's a better shooter overall than that, but I thought that she came out and really competed and found a way. She was not afraid to step up and try to make shots for our team, and that's what we needed in a game like this.
What was it like coming back here?
It's fun to be back in Lincoln and just you know, really rewarding. Everything is so different, and to be in Pinnacle Bank Arena for the first time for me, it's very different than being at Devaney, but it's just great to be back and you know, kind of had a hard time not wanting to stand up and clap my hands when they were playing the Nebraska school song. It's just an instinct out of me, and but certainly an honor for me to be back here in this gym and to coach the girls that I do.
With the enthusiasm down here, and then, you know, your in-state rivalry and some of the things that your program, is this kind of becoming a region where women's basketball is, you know, one of the better sports in this region? I mean, do you see the region just kind of helping your guys' program?
Well, I think no question about that. You know, and I coached after I left Nebraska. I went to the South, and I coached in Texas and Oklahoma for 12 years before I kind of came back up into the upper Midwest, and you know, incredible to me, the support, the media support we get at the University of South Dakota, the excitement within our state for our program and for, you know, our rival school program up there, and you know, to play in front of 6,400 fans at our conference championship game last year, and to play in front of crowds like this down here in Lincoln. It shows the support for women's basketball and the appreciation that the people in this upper Midwest have for this wonderful game that I get to coach.
Most of us know the difference, but in your own words, the difference between Devaney and Pinnacle Bank Arena, just from what you recall about playing Devaney.
Everything's a little shinier and sparklier and fancier here. We certainly, I don't remember at Devaney pulling the bus into an indoor garage and having the bomb dog and, you know, all the bells and whistles that you have here at Pinnacle Bank. I don't think they left any stones unturned with this place. It's really spectacular, and you know, Devaney holds a special place in my heart from all the memories and just the history there. But this place is pretty special.
Is there a personal pride maybe in coming back here as a Division I coach and coaching against your old team?
There might have been if we would have competed a little bit better. But certainly there is. I think, you know, I'm so grateful. The coaches that I played for here at the University of Nebraska are a big part of who I am today, and opening some doors for me. The opportunity that I had to be a Husker athlete has certainly opened doors to get me where I am today. So I'm very appreciative of that opportunity, and just, you know, just honored to be able to have that as part of my past, and feel grateful for the opportunity to be on the sidelines coaching at this level.